So she have a little dirt, hey, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Put some good soil down and we're gonna have some good food.
Right. SOILFUL, soilful. When your mind, body, and spirit is connected with Mother Earth. And work with the earth and help to restore something that I think has been lost, not just by black people, but by everyone. You know, and I think, you know, by taking this path, we can hopefully create a better future. What we're working for is food sovereignty as opposed to food justice. And food sovereignty puts the decision of the right of land, of food, of everything into the hands of the people. And my food story definitely starts back before I was born with my grandparents. And they were sharecroppers down in North Carolina and Georgia, North Carolina and Georgia. And so ancestral knowledge of growing food and connection to the land has been going on before I was born. So I think I've just kind of been able to tap back into that somehow, some way without me. And so I started to say that I didn't necessarily find food or growing, but it found me. And so that, like, the spirit of doing that kind of really, man, this is like what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to kind of define this feeling. And that's eventually how I came up with the word soilful. In DC, depending on who you are and your social status, it's hard to move around in different places, you know? And I realized that planting trees and growing vegetables, I could bounce in and out of anybody's neighborhood. They could be neighborhoods where people don't like each other. You could do, you know, I'm over here growing vegetables. I'm not selling drugs. I'm not doing anything. We're talking about vegetables. And everybody's like, I like that, shorty. Let's work together. Let's figure out how we can do this. And so I realized that, that when you bring that positive energy, and this is how I think about it, you know, people gravitate to that. People can feel it. People know when you're on some negative time, but people can recognize the positive time too, positive energy. I think a lot of people in certain neighborhoods in the city, they want to do good stuff, and you just got to give them the resources.
How do you keep everybody excited about keep coming out, keep pitching in for the gardens and things like that?
Yeah, that's a good question. So it's all about partnerships. You know, partnering with guys like y'all who are doing creative things, creating videos, you know, and so we're trying to get more and more people involved. So now we can have like 5 different communities who may have been beefing at one time, but we kind of trying to maybe have each community growing their peppers together and people, you know, try to figure out a way they can get money together that's in a positive way, you know. So we trying to flip it. We working on it. So
it's a network about connecting the dots. So, you know, I've gotten with Xavier, and we kicked it off from school on to life, and I mean things are happening just like with these plants in the garden. It just grows, you know, and to see something start out from a seed or a cutting and to blossom into a beautiful flower or a tree that could possibly feed a family.
You know, this Dick Street garden is very important to us, you know, growing, like you say, fresh vegetables and fresh fruit. But the main thing is about growing plants, you gotta show it love, you know, you gotta take care of it, you gotta, you know, nurture it.
I mean, it's a lot of traumatized experiences that we don't experience around here in our communities and coming up and stuff like that. But the garden allows us to touch bases with our ancestors, and it allows us to become a part of, you know, society the way we're supposed to be, you know.
To nothing in our same environment, so this is where we were doing agriculture and all. It'll change the environment. At least you know at the end of the day, those brothers that didn't have $1, they got something to eat.
Yeah. And that's the first frustration right there. So we communicate with each other. You know, some of us don't know each other because you live in this neighborhood, I live in this neighborhood, but all of us got the same thinking pattern.
Yeah.
Man, we just trying to eat.
Yeah.
Love is peace, God.
And like, you know, like the history behind the name.
Yes.
All of that, you know what I'm saying?
Xavier came and took me and my children on a whole nother avenue. Yeah. Because by you taking us down there to the agroecology encounter, that just made our heart beat a little bit more. It was already thump, thump, thump. You know, once we hit the ground, it was like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
Ha, ha. So, I thank you.
And so it's like a natural process. When the leaves fall off the trees, they break down. That's basically like composting. We're just kind of speeding the process.
And composting, like what is it used
What to
for?
do? So compost, add it to the soil. And the soil for our plants is everything. Just like our soul, everything comes from our soul. All of our ideas, all of our ambitions, all of our visions. And so much of what comes to my soul these days in this world, definitely in DC and other urban communities across the world, it's stifled and it's suppressed and it's oppressed by so many different things. How can we open those things up? How can we liberate ourselves? How can we liberate the soil and our souls at the same time? And that is really the vision of Soilful, working with the soil to open up our souls.
Bruh,
It tastes good, I'm
this
trying
is
to tell
better
you,
than
man.
mumbo sauce.
Oh yeah. Good shit. Good shit.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna get the Dorito. I like Doritos.
Where?
From.
Just from the garden.
Man, this is
Yeah, it's from the garden.
Just a little bit, X. Just a little bit. All right.
Oh man, what you doing?
It's gonna go back in the ground. It's going back in the ground.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like
Right.
that.
You got a little kick at the end.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. It's pure. It's pure, man.
I'm telling you, man.
We there, man.
I appreciate
Put it
y'all
on the
opinion,
shelf,
man.
yeah.